Okay, folks, I'm going to show you how to which files to look at for editing for Warsaw. Now, it's very limited because the developer really hasn't um, released the tools in order to edit. But I hope he opens it up because what keeps the game alive as well is not only does the game have to be good, but if you can mod it as well. And people even to this day still mod Doom from the 90s. So anyway, go to where Warsaw is installed. Go to Warsaw Data. Go to Streaming Assets. And this is where you're going to be. Here are your JSON files. Localizations is languages. And this is where you can edit your codecs and all that stuff. Um, Now, as you see, I've already made backups. Now, what I do suggest is to create a folder called backup. Okay? And what I do is I just highlight, right click, copy here. Just let it copy over. Back up all the files there. Just in case you mess up. Now, if you happen not to do that, but if you delete, if you really mess up, say the characters, like the characters JSON, you didn't make a backup of it, well, just delete it. Okay, go into Steam. Oh, crapoly. Uh, okay, go to Warsaw, go to Properties, go to Local Files, and verify integrity of game files. It'll check all the files and download what needs to be uh, downloaded, and you'll get it all back. So there's no real, don't panic. All right. Now, what started working with is the items. I wanted to mess around with the stack options, the stack and size bag. I put it to 800. I think it's about 150 or something like that for short ammo. For short ammo. Now, um, you can change pretty much everything that's in this game. Well, as far as the JSON scripts are. Okay. Now, of course, you need to change these things. You need to know what the key sets are. Okay. You can mess around with the armor, penetration, the critical chance of these things, the damage. This here is actually now. I don't know if that actually. This is just pure. This is pretty much text actually. When it's in quotes, it's usually a text or like these here. The selling price; those are not text. You're actually manipulating the uh, the data. So if I want the selling price of this weapon to be higher or lower, I can switch it around. Like right now it's at 405. So if I wanted it at 100, I put 100, right? Um, Now, I'm still learning a little bit where I can look for item keys. See here, Sprite prefab key. I don't know what the Sprite prefab is in the files. Now, if I go to presets, no, not presets. Loot. Here is the item keys. Loot item was quantity. Okay, don't even bother with that. But here are the item keys. Now, if I wanted to go to, say, characters, all right, and I wanted here, okay, this is my first character. Now, I changed the name to Pooper just for an example sort of thing, right? Now, if I wanted to mess around with, um, say, what I wanted that character to start with, I've already put I've already changed this from a revolver to a PDD SMIG, and these are the usable weapon keywords. Okay. Now, if you look, I think it's in loot. Now, if I wanted to go down in here to check out what I wanted to give her, like if I wanted to do the MP34 SMIG, okay, I would copy that and put that in here. And usable weapon keywords, I put in, okay, I would just leave it at machine gun and the SMIG. Now, the animation keys for that, I suspect would be similar to animation key sets. Oh, here you can also do up the perks as well. accuracies, stuff of that nature. You can do critical chances dodges for the characters. Um, like there's quite a few things you can mess around with. Now, like I said, I'm just beginning to do this. Okay. Um, so some of what I'm telling you could be wrong, but I'm just showing you which files you can mess around with. Now, I was looking for. See that is what she already has now. Oh, that's another character. She's a sapper. Key. But like I said, I hope the developer gives us information on what we, you know, all the things that we can edit in the JSON files, what each thing means. I would also like to say change out the map in order to say take a map of Britain. But the map is actually cut into chunks or areas or locations, and you can have certain things happen within those locations. Uh, anyway, what was I gonna do? I could. See, I went ahead and I changed. Well, we'll just leave, okay, usable weapon keywords. We'll leave it at machine gun smeg, because that's what it is anyway. But you can change it all out. I mean, the default for her was actually a revolver. She came with a revolver, a magnet revolver right there. Okay, but I changed those up. I gave her a smeg, and I changed the usable weapon keywords to smeg and whatever that was, or machine gun smeg. But you could change up a lot of this stuff. You could change her brawn traits, endurance, academics, that sort of thing, and her available perk sets. And of course, here is where you can change the names. The keyword HA Soldier, you can change that up as well. The only thing is, I don't know. Like, here's the Sprite Key, HA Soldier Hideout Sprite. That's for the sprite when you get back to your hideout where he's sitting and stuff like that. You can change that stuff up. But you need to know the key sets and what the game actually uses. But for now, all I've done, no, I don't want to save it. All I've ever done was change up the stack amounts. As you can see here, let me see. I've changed the stack size. I think that was like what 150 default or something like that. I changed it to 800 for stack amount. Um, I think I changed the buying price and selling price of it. But you can mess around with all kinds of stuff in this game right now. But just be careful with what you do. But like I said, if you're worried, say for instance I went ahead and I messed up, I didn't do a backup and I messed up characters, just go in and delete it. Go to properties, local files, do a verify integrity game files. It's going to go through, check out your game, find out what's missing, what isn't missing, and just download what is. I'll continue on recording when this is done. Okay, there we go. 2 files failed. And there we go. It's done. So let's take a look, see. And there you go. Files are back. Okay, take care everybody and have a good one. Like I said, this is just a basic video on how to do it. But the deeper I dig, and when I start understanding things better, and hopefully I'll do a better video for you. Bye for now.